Hi, this is just a quick video to show you how you can access HISE through a command line. So HISE has the GUI interface that we're used to, but it can also do some things through a command line interface. And these are things that it can't do or can't do as well through the GUI. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open a command line window or a terminal window. On Windows, you just go to the Start menu, type CMD for command, and hit enter, and it should open a command line. On Mac, I think you go to the search thingy and type in terminal. I'm not too familiar with Mac. And I'm on Debian here. All I do is hold Control, Alt, and T, and I get a terminal window. Let's just zoom that in a bit. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is within this terminal window, we need to navigate to the folder where you have HISE installed. So I've just opened it up here in a file explorer. So this is the folder where I have HISE installed. There you can see the HISE executable there. And we're just going to type CD into our command line and then quotation marks and then paste in the path and then a closed quotation mark there, and I'm going to hit enter. And that is now put us into the apps HISE directory. So the directory will be different on your system depending on where you've got it installed. CD, by the way, stands for change directory. So now we're in the directory, we can just call up the executable here. So it's a little different on Windows and Mac than it is on Debian, I think. I have to type / at the beginning. I don't know if you'll have to do that. And then in quotation marks again, I'm going to put HISE standalone. And if you're on Windows, remember to put .exe on the end of it. And now if I just hit enter now, it's just going to open up the GUI application. Let's do that. There we go. So it just opens up HISE. But if I want it to run a command, I have to put the command after it. So I'm just going to type -- and then help. And this is going to bring up the command line interface for HISE, and it's going to show us all the help documentation so we can see all the commands that are available. So let's just make that a bit bigger. Is that going to fit on the screen? I think it is. Yeah, so this is the HISE command line tool, and these are all the commands we can use. Does it say help? It doesn't actually have the command that we've just used, does it? But we have all these commands available to us. So you can see you can export, and it tells you how to do it, build the project using the default settings, and that's the command you run, export _CI. You can put these little things in. These are options. They're called flags to enable the IPP or to disable it and stuff like that. One that's of interest for this particular video, because I'm doing this in response to a question on the HISE forum, is this command create win installer. So if you run that command, it will create the Inno setup installer for Windows, and you can use that to actually package your plugin and deliver your instrument. So to use that create win installer, for example, we'd get the HISE command line command again. And to do that, by the way, in your terminal, you should just be able to press the up arrow to go back through previous commands you've entered, and the down arrow to go to the next one. I think that's pretty standard across most terminal windows. And then you just type create win installer and hit enter. And you see it tells you where it's written the installer script to. So that's the location it writes it to is the last project you opened in HISE. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions, let me know. And if you want me to go into more detail about the command line tools and show you some other things, that's something we can do in a future video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.